into the front court. Here come the Nighthawks, dished out to Tate. He spins, he turns, he fires, he scores. Kicked out to Carruthers, thought about a three-pointer from the free throw line, dished it to Watkins, and the jam, yes. Cross-court pass, Emerson looking for another tray, nothing but net. That young man is heating up here at home. Cross-court pass down low has Carruthers. Carruthers to the hoop. In traffic, counted, there's a foul. Carruthers ties the game. Live from Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle on the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is National Park College Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Good evening and thank you for joining us on the live broadcast on YouTube. My name is Mark Oliver with National Park College. Tonight's games are brought to you by the following sponsor, by Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, America's first resort. Also by Harbor House Prevention Services and RAD, Rise Above Alcohol and Drugs. Nighthawk men's basketball is also brought to you by Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Arkansas's largest health insurer. And by Kavanaugh Hyundai in Hot Springs, located at 4216 Central Avenue. CHI St. Vincent, proudly serving Arkansans since 1888. Levi Hospital, healing mind and body since 1914. The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation, the official team charity of Arkansas Travelers Baseball. By Armor Bank. Simplify your banking today with Armor Bank, 4546 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. By Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Arkansas's largest health insurer and the sponsor of your featured Nighthawk player of tonight's game. If you would like to support Nighthawk athletics, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Back in the Kettle, good evening. Glad to have you with us. It's the final home game of the 2024 calendar year, and tonight the National Park College Nighthawks 9-3 on the season on a 3-game winning streak welcome the Ridge Runners of Phillips Community College of the University of Arkansas to the Kettle. It's the first meeting between the Nighthawks and the Ridge Runners, and NPC is flying high after exacting revenge on South Ark 87-84 Monday night right here in the Kettle. Now they turn their attention to the Ridge Runners, looking for their 10th victory of the season. And the keys for tonight's matchup, of course, Monday's win was great, but it's ancient history now. There's bigger fish to fry in the months ahead. And yes, while the Ridge Runners do come in on a 7-game losing streak, they have shown competitive tendencies in spurts and would love to catch you napping, would love to catch you thinking about Christmas break or whatever you have going on in the next few weeks before January. For NPC, the game plan tonight is really the same game plan that you see every night here in the Kettle. Come out strong, make a statement early, let your defense do the talking, capitalize on mistakes, because if you take too long to get your rhythm rolling, you could be in for a tight ball game when you weren't expecting it. Taking a look at Phillips Community College at the University of Arkansas. It's the historic hard-court comeback for the Ridge Runners, who is bouncing basketballs for the first time in 32 years. Now, while the team doesn't officially enter NJCAA Region 2 play until next season, PCCUA has already been competitive against regional competition. They defeated Shorter College by 6 points on the road in early November. They fell to a really good North Ark team by just 6 points 8 days ago, and on Monday night fell to the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds 75 to 65. Hey, first impressions are fun, especially when you're the new guy looking for a seat at the table. For the Ridge Runners, free throws and rebounds are quite favorable on the stat sheet, but only if you can keep the game close. For a team that hasn't shot the ball particularly well in the recent month or so, you've got to get aggressive and make opportunities happen against this Nighthawk squad. NPC is one of the best shooting teams in the country, so slowing them down in an attempt to disrupt their rhythm will be important. Let's take a look at some of the key figures we expect to do some damage in tonight's game. First, for the Ridge Runners, Jaden Brunson should be a name that you hear a lot tonight, wearing number 3. He averages 10.4 points per game, second on the team with rebounds with 63, and he leads the team in defensive takebacks with 46. He shoots 84% from the free throw line, and he had a 26-point performance against the North Arkansas College Pioneers, including 8 rebounds and 8 free throws. Also has some three-point prowess as well. Another big name to look for the Ridge Runners will be number 0, Charleston Wallace. One of the starters tonight, leads the team in scoring with 14.8 points per game, also 30 assists, which is a team best. And he's third on the team in field goal percentage, 61 of 143 for a 42.7 shooting percentage. Last but not least, part of this three-headed monster, if you will, for the Ridge Runners, Malik Smith, number 14, averaging 6 points per game, but he does his damage on defense, leads the team in rebounds with 64, has 29 offensive boards. He came in off the bench to score 11 with 9 rebounds against North Ark just a little over a week ago. Coming off of a 33-point performance on Monday night, Shamir Carruthers leads the Nighthawks in scoring, 17 points per game, has 24 steals on the season. That's a team best. And 52 assists, also team lead for NPC. He shoots 73% from the charity stripe, 55.6% from three-point range, ranked nationally there. And from the field goal percentage mark, 53% from the field. Mondo Watkins, part of that 1-2 scoring punch for this Nighthawk squad. 12.4 points per game, second on the team. He's second on the team in steals, blocks, assists. He's tied for the team lead in rebounds and defensive boards, and he shoots a whopping 60.2% from the field. Rounding out the big 3 for National Park College, it's the freshman from Miami, Florida, Joseph Washington. 12.1 points per game with 72 rebounds. That's tied for the team best with Mondo Watkins, as is his 45 defensive rebounds, shooting 49.1% from the floor. The Nighthawks and the Ridge Runners set to go to battle here in the Kettle. We'll pause for 45 seconds and get this show rolling when we come back on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
To a good life, a good life.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments, from life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
Back here in the Kettle, the site of tonight's home game, NPC taking on the Ridge Runners of PCC-UA. And we are glad to have you with us on the broadcast tonight. It does not matter if you're a Ridge Runner fan, a Nighthawk fan, or maybe just found us by accident. Let us know in the comments section where you're watching from, who you're excited to see. We would love to give you some love on the broadcast tonight. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for spending your Wednesday evening with us. We're going to take it across the way to Phil Godwin for tonight's opening ceremonies here in the Kettle.
We'd like to remind you to support all players, coaches, and officials in a positive manner, treating all participants with courtesy and respect. According to NJCAA guidelines, we also ask at the conclusion of each game, you refrain from coming onto the court. Now, in honor of the freedoms we all share, please stand available for the playing of our national anthem.
We'd like to extend a big thank you to Mr. Yves Duran helping us out on camera this evening in the Kettle. NPC set to go to battle against Phillips Community College, the Nighthawks, and the Ridge Runners, the first meeting in program history. And we'll have our starting lineups here first for the Ridge Runners of PCCUA. Number 0, Charleston Wallace. Number 3, Jaden Brunson. Number 10, Jeremiah Aaron. Number 11, DeKylan Arnold. And number 14, Malik Smith. That's Wallace, Brunson, Aaron, Arnold, and Smith for Phillips Community College. And as we turn our attention to the other side beneath the Nighthawk Nation banner, here are your starting lineups for your National Park College Nighthawk men's basketball team. From Clinton, Arkansas, sophomore forward, number 0, Brody Emberton. From Springdale, sophomore forward, number 1, Tevin Tate. From Miami, Florida, freshman forward, number 2, Joseph Washington. From Hot Springs, Arkansas, sophomore guard, number 3, Mondo Watkins. And from Rochester, New York, the sophomore guard, number 22, Shamir Carruthers. Rounding out your starting 5 for National Park College, it'll be Emberton, Tate, Washington, Watkins, and Carruthers here in the Kettle. It is just about game time here in the Kettle. Let's see who's with us for the party tonight. Nighthawk superfan River Oliver, where are you, buddy? There he is. What's up, River? Thanks for tuning in tonight, kiddo. Matty Ice on the broadcast saying, let's go Nighthawks. Tristan Clark watching from Searcy, cheering on Jaden Duffy and NPC. And all the way up in Indiana, cheering on the number 19 Nighthawks, Dr. John Hogan. Doc, hope all is well with you and the missus. I knew you'd be here. You never, ever, ever miss a game. Angela's on the broadcast, watching, and Bryant cheering on PCC. Son is out with an ankle injury. Go Ridge Runners. Angela, glad to have you with us anyway. Thanks for tuning in. More of your comments in a moment. We're ready for basketball here in the Kettle. It's Malik Smith and Tevin Tate going to battle at midcourt to get this party started. The opening tip is controlled by the Ridge Runners. Here comes Phillips Community College. Dressed in white tops, white bottoms, accented with black down the sides with red and black numbers and letters. And a turnover will start things off as Jaden Brunson threw one into the fans. Nighthawk basketball as we begin here in the Kettle. Just underway in the first half. Shamir Carruthers floating up a potential alley-oop down low. Mondo Watkins finds the net. NPC takes a 2-0 lead. Watkins on the board. For National Park College, Phillips looking to respond. They'll throw away another pass here, taken away by Watkins. Here comes Joseph Washington all the way home. He'll lay it up and in, and it's a quick 4-0 start for NPC and a quick timeout for Phillips Community College. We're back in 45 seconds on the Nighthawk Network.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
At Levi Hospital, we believe everyone deserves quality mental health care. Our outpatient behavioral health program offers personalized counseling and medication management for a range of conditions, including anxiety, depression, and trauma. Located in Hot Springs, Arkansas, we proudly serve Garland County and beyond. With individual and group therapy options, we're here to support your journey to healing. Visit LeviHospital.com today and take control of your mental health. Levi Hospital, healing mind and body since 1914.
Back in action here at NPC. The inbounds pass intercepted by Mondo Watkins, who's going to take it all the way back. It's a 6-0 lead for the home team here early. Just about 1 minute off the clock. Officially now 1 minute off the clock in this ball game. Red hot start for the Nighthawks as Phillips will not be able to get a shot to fall. We do have a foul down low. The missed attempt from Jaden Brunson. And we do have a foul down on the floor. Should be free throws, looks like, coming for Phillips Community College here. And shooting 2 will be number 14, Malik Smith. Looking to stop the bleeding early in this one. Phillips Community College called a timeout within the first 40 seconds of regulation. Wanting to slow the Nighthawks roll here early. A couple of intercepted passes and a couple of easy layups to get this party started. Smith will miss the first free throw. Second attempt will be coming up here momentarily. Look at Malik Smith here on your screen. Second shot is good, and the Ridge Runners are on the board. Nighthawks coming the other way. Samir Carruthers double team down in the corner. That pass is stolen away by Charleston Wallace. Wallace into the front court. Dishes out to a man down low. Brunson has it knocked away from behind by Mondo Watkins. Phillips recovers, puts up a floater. Couldn't get it to go. Malik Smith's pass is controlled by number 10. Back down to Smith. And a rebound off the rim goes to Brody Emberton and the National Park College Nighthawks. NPC on the move, leading 6-1. Watkins slows his dribble, needs help, finds Shamir Carruthers front and center. Watkins sizing up the defense. Jeremiah Aaron right there in his way. Zone defense for the Ridge Runners. Allowing some space for Shamir Carruthers. He'll knock that one in off the backboard. 8-1 NPC. Carruthers had 33 points Monday night to defeat South Arkansas College in what is most certainly going to be a matchup we could see in the postseason in 2025. Phillips looking to respond here, down by 7. There's a floater up and in. Charleston Wallace, who leads the team in scoring this season, as his first bucket of the ball game. 8-3 Nighthawks, dressed in that beautiful Carolina blue, tops and bottoms, white letters and numbers. Mondo Watkins and Shamir Carruthers, that 2-guard set with Tevin Tate front and center in the middle. Handoff, Joseph Washington spins into the back of a defender. Brunson, nowhere to go, dishes it over to Brody Emberton. Emberton thinks he sees a running lane here. Goes to the hoop, and that one is knocked away. We have a kickball, and I believe this is going to go to the Ridge Runners, down by 5. 17-15 to play in the opening act of the first half here in Hot Springs. Fans still making their way into the stands here in the Kettle tonight. And if you're watching and you're local, there is still time to get down to National Park College here in Hot Springs. We will save you a seat. 17:08 to play. Ball goes inbounds. Last touch by a Nighthawk. Ridge Runners get it inside. DeKylan Arnold down to Aaron, and here's Brunson down low. Brunson triple teamed, stolen away by Mondo Watkins. Watkins finds Brody Emberton. Nighthawks into the front court. Washington down from around the free throw line, up and in for JoJo. 10-3. 4 points for Washington, tied for the team lead in scoring with Watkins. 16:43 to go. Phillips moving the ball well into the front court here. Nighthawks swarm in on defense. Aaron dishes down low. Malik Smith for 2. That'll cut the lead in half. It's 10-5. Nighthawks rolling right along. Mondo Watkins crosses the timeline. Hands off to Shamir Carruthers in the pink Nikes. To Brody Emberton in the purple Nikes. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound off the rim goes to Arnold. DeKylan Arnold, jump pass, looking for Jeremiah Aaron. Aaron feeds on the inside. Malik Smith up and in. Nighthawks don't have much of an answer for Malik Smith early in this one. He scored 5 of Phillips' 7 here in the early go. We've played 4 minutes here in the first half. Mondo Watkins to the hoop. Finesse move. Couldn't get it to go. 1-score ball game. That pass is intercepted. Joseph Washington bounces to the corner. Carruthers for 3. Too hard. Rebound Watkins, and there's the slam. Joseph Washington for 2. Washington with half of the Nighthawks total so far. A 12-7 ball game. 15:35 to play. Deep 3 on its way. Swish to DeKylan Arnold from downtown. It's a 2-point affair. Hot start for the Nighthawks, but Phillips is hanging tough right with them. Washington bounce pass down low to Emberton. Emberton controls the wheel it around, and back to Washington as he takes it to the hoop, misses off the front of the rim. Rebound Malik Smith. Ridge Runners on the run into the front court. Here's Charleston Wallace over to DeKylan Arnold. Arnold guarded loosely by Shamir Carruthers. Wallace feeds it on inside to Aaron. Aaron from the free throw line, thinking about a step back 2, couldn't quite get there. Brunson for 3, and the Ridge Runners have the lead. Jaden Brunson's first bucket of the ball game, a three-pointer. NPC now down with 14:42 to go. No time to panic. 1-point ball game. Here's Carruthers in the middle. Looking for a handoff. He finds Tevin Tate. Tate to Mondo Watkins, rounding the arc, 10 on the shot clock. Fed inside, here's Tate. Tate looking to turn, fire, no, over to Carruthers. Long two. No, excuse me, a three-pointer. Carruthers and the Nighthawks gain the lead. 5 points for Shamir Carruthers from Rochester, New York. 14-13 as the Ridge Runners advance into the front court. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Washington. Now a deep three. Wallace knocks it down. Back and forth we go. Charleston Wallace now with 5 after that big tray from the near side wing. How did the Nighthawks respond here? Carruthers, front and center, top of the key, finds Tevin Tate up high. Tate with the dribble, fakes the handoff to Mondo Watkins, finds Washington. Emberton thought about a three, drives in, downside, up over one man, too short, couldn't get it. Phillips with the basketball. Ridge Runners by 1 into the front court. Brunson left wide open for 3, in and out, a heartbreaker, no good. Nighthawk defense not as aggressive as we usually see in the early go in these ball games. Washington a deep 2. Too hard off the rim, poked away, there's Mondo Watkins. Watkins on the near side wing, guarded by Brunson, hands off to Tevin Tate. Tate guarded heavily by Malik Smith here. Big man on big man. That pass intercepted. Jeremiah Aaron looking to bring it all the way home, and he does. 3-point lead for the Ridge Runners. Aaron with a big bucket for 2. Nighthawks readying some substitutions. I see some big men getting ready to come in. Randy Emerson and Daniel Smith. NPC, a bit of a slow start here at home on a Wednesday night. Here's Shamir Carruthers. Carruthers looking to thread the needle. Bounce pass. Finds Washington to save the day. Watkins to Emberton. Three-pointer on its way. Good. Brody Emberton from downtown ties the game with a tray. All knotted up at 18 apiece. This game moving by quickly. 12:24 remaining in the first half. Across the timeline to Kylan Arnold for the Ridge Runners. Phillips Community College to Wallace. Wallace stepped out of bounds. If you are not familiar with this gymnasium, that can happen to you too. The out of bounds turnover will stop the clock and bring in Emerson and Smith for National Park College. Daniel Smith is your Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield featured Nighthawk player of tonight's game. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to Daniel, learn his Nighthawk story, and learn the goals that he has set for himself in this sophomore season for NPC. Phillips Community College with the basketball into the front court. Charleston Wallace off the rim, nope. Brody Emberton with a big rebound, turning on the Jets, coming the other way. Looking to bring it all the way home, lays it in for 2. Brody Emberton, 5 consecutive points for Nighthawk Nation, who leads it 20-18. Amari Brown into the game for the first time tonight for PCCUA, as is number 13, Mitchell Hicks, and number 21, Chris Hervey. Brunson, another deep 3, couldn't get it. Rebound off the rim. Emerson, the pride of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Shamir Carruthers to Emerson. 3-point potential as that one's going to bounce in. Emerson from downtown, and the Nighthawks lead it by 5. There is no shortage of sharpshooters on that Nighthawk bench that can come in at a moment's notice and change the tempo of a ball game. Here's a floater by Wallace. He'll airball that out of play, and the Nighthawks are going to have it back. 11:04 to go here in the first. NPC, after a bit of a slow start, looking to start pulling away from their opponent here at home. Carruthers, bounce pass finds Daniel Smith on the inside. Smith, nowhere to go. Emberton, big three-pointer on its way. Back of the rim, no. That one's tipped up, controlled by Phillips. It's Mitchell Hicks with the basketball. Down low, underneath the basket. Right place, right time is Jaden Brunson for 2. 5 points for Brunson. Each team has had 5 different players score in this ball game, spreading the wealth early. Handoff Emberton. He's been red hot out of the gate. Fade away for 2. Heartbreaker off the front of the rim. Rebounds picked up by Jaden Brunson. Phillips coming the other way. The Nighthawks are going to retreat on defense. Carruthers backs up, stays with his man into the front court. Emerson playing loosely on Mitchell Hicks. Now tightening up on his opponent. Emberton trying to get a steal from behind, couldn't quite get there. Floater in traffic. Wallace couldn't get it to go. Rebound, put back, good. It's a 1-point game. Charleston Wallace with 7 points to lead all scorers tonight. We're under the halfway mark here in the first half tonight. 9:50 to go. Down low, and a put-up is no good for Mondo Watkins. Fouled in the process. Mondo is headed to the free throw line. 4 points tonight for Mr. Sports Center, the pride of Lake Hamilton High School, the former Wolf, Mondo Watkins. He'll shoot 2 here. First free throw for Mondo on his way off the rim. A rare miss for Watkins. Want to say hello to Darla Thurber and the whole Thurber clan cheering on the Nighthawks from home. Let's go NPC. Glad to have you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Watkins with one more attempt to go. It's on its way. It's good. Checking in for National Park College, Addison Shelton and Colin Thompson for the Nighthawks. 5 points for Mondo Watkins here in the early go. In a 2-point ball game, 24-22. Here comes Phillips Community College. Ridge Runners across the timeline. Bounce pass on the inside has Mitchell Hicks. Hicks dribbles, drives, puts it up in traffic, denied by Daniel Smith. A monster block, but the pass is taken away. Hicks delivers down low, baseline up underneath the basket. Chris Hervey for 2. That ties the game. 9:20 to play here at home. Nighthawk basketball, Addison Shelton from Maumelle, Arkansas. He'll hand off to Randy Emerson on the run. He swings to the left, needs a little bit of help, finds Colin Thompson, turns, fires for 3 off the back of the rim, couldn't quite get there. Reach and foul. Daniel Smith was trying to tie up the ball for a jump ball. Instead, he signaled for his first personal of the ball game. Second team foul for National Park College here in the first half. 9 minutes to go before halftime. We're tied, 24 all. Phillips with the basketball as they round the arc. Here's Hicks. Hicks knocked down on the play. Loose ball is picked up and thrown away. Hicks down and looked like he was a little bit slow to get up. Going down awkwardly on the play. A whistle blows and stops everything in its tracks. Nighthawk basketball as we resume play here in the Kettle. 8:52 to play in the first half. Inbounding will be Colin Thompson. He finds Addison Shelton. Shelton calls out the offense as he crosses the timeline. Double screen NPC. Shelton guarded heavily by Jakari Comich. Shot won't go down low. Washington nearly has it poked away from beneath the basket. Cross-court pass to Comich. Comich thought about a three-pointer. Guarded loosely by Addison Shelton as he backs up near half court. 8:25 to play in this one. Still time on the shot clock. 16 seconds to go. Here's the handoff to Jeremiah Aaron. Fadeaway for 2. Back of the rim. Nope. Rebound, Daniel Smith. He'll hand it over to the former Conway Wampus Cat, Colin Thompson. Thompson sends men in motion. Handoff Addison Shelton. Thought about a three-pointer. A little bit too deep. Hands off to Colin. Shelton for 3. Corner 3. Got it. Nighthawks regain the lead, 27-24 on another three-pointer, the 4th of the half. This time, Addison Shelton gets a seat at the table. We've got a push-off foul down low as Washington ran into his defender, Aaron. The officials talking things over as things appear to be getting heated early in this one here tonight. And it looks like free throws will be coming for Phillips Community College. This is number 1, Amari Brown, at the line for the Ridge Runners. Technical foul was issued against Joseph Washington. Phillips trying to close the gap here. Free throw, good. There's one down. Joseph Washington will come out as Brody Emberton comes back in for NPC. Second shot is good. And we're going to have the official come explain it to us.
Technical foul was for unsporting, taunting the opponent.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the officiating crew coming by and letting us know. So you heard it there right from the horse's mouth. 27-26 ball game as we resume play here. Both free throws good for Amari Brown. 7:49 to play in the Kettle here. NPC by 1, a bit closer than we expected. Phillips Community College coming into tonight's action on a 7-game losing streak and would love to get a big win over the reigning national champions. 7:42 to play, deep three from Wallace. On its way, air ball picked up out of the sky by Daniel Smith. Colin Thompson across the timeline. He'll find Addison Shelton. He drained a big three moments ago. Laser pass on the inside. Brody Emberton already exploding into a great game tonight. Emberton with 7. The former Clinton Yellow Jacket has another one. We've got an offensive foul. This is going to be issued against Jaden Brunson of the Ridge Runners. Nighthawks are going to get it right back up by 3. A lot of whistles blowing early in this one tonight. Nighthawk basketball. Shelton, Thompson, Smith, Emerson, and Emberton on the floor for the men in blue. Thompson nearly traveled there. Finds Addison Shelton and Randy Emerson up high. The Ridge Runners guarding the perimeter tightly. Emerson, big three-pointer on its way. Couldn't get it. Rebound off the rim back to Malik Smith, who checks back in. Smith was phenomenal to start the show. 5 quick points for the Ridge Runners. He'll see if he can start the comeback here as Wallace misses a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound Emerson. Nighthawks coming the other way. NPC into the front court. Off the screen by Daniel Smith. Emerson bounce past Thompson. Thompson to Emerson. Nearly throws it away. It's out of bounds. Ridge Runner basketball. An errant pass. A big turnover as Phillips takes over. Still a 1-score ball game here in the first half. We mentioned it in the CHI St. Vincent pregame show. This is a team that beat Shorter College in Region 2 play. Lost just by 6 to a very good North Ark team. Lost by 10 to ASU Mid-South. They've been competitive against their future Region 2 opponents. Rebound off the rim, Brody Emberton. How many times have we called number 0's name tonight? Here's Colin Thompson into the front court, steps back to the corner. Thought about a three-pointer, drives inside, looking for a foul call, couldn't get it. Loose ball from the floor, throws and finds Emberton from the floor. Thompson, Emberton to Emerson for 3. Couldn't get it. Rebound, Cummage. Now it's a mismatch into the front court. There's a slam jam, Jeremiah Aaron, to make this a 1-point ball game. Timeout on the floor. National Park College leading by 1. Let's take a break. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
We will hold each other up. We will hold each other up. And when the weight's too much to bear, just know in your heart I'll be there. And we will hold each other up. Hold each other up.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
Back here in the kennel, close ball game, 29-28, National Park College holding on by 1. I'm Mark Oliver with the Nighthawk Network. Hope you guys are excited. This one looks like it could be shaping up to be a very good basketball game in the Kettle tonight. Tristan Clark, Grandma wanted me to tell Jaden Duffy we're all watching from Searcy, Arkansas. I will never let a grandma down. I will pass that message along, I promise. Shout outs to grandmas. 5:49 to go, Nighthawk basketball as we resume play here in the Kettle. Shamir Carruthers dribbling quickly to the corner, bounce pass on the inside as Tevin Tate. Tate to Emberton. Emberton thought about a three-pointer. There's a push foul. That one's going to be against number 24, Isaiah Fisher, one of the newcomers that we've seen for Phillips here. On the floor for the Nighthawks, Carruthers, Washington, Emberton, Tate, and Watkins. Carruthers to inbound at the baseline. He finds Joseph Washington. Washington turns in traffic. Did he step out of bounds? It's going to be an offensive foul. It's against Washington. That's his second. 6 points for Joseph Washington early in this one. But a couple of fouls now. 5:30 remaining in the first half here in Hot Springs. Carruthers with the pressure as DeKylan Arnold gets his way across the midcourt stripe. Here's the screen from Smith. Carruthers stays with his man. Arnold with the pass over to Fisher. We've got a whistle, an offensive foul, another one. This one, I didn't see who they called it on. I apologize. Will go against Phillips Community College. So the Nighthawks are going to get it right back up by 1 here at home. 5:11 to go. Mondo Watkins directing traffic from the top of the key. Washington tries to get open on the inside down low. Here's the handoff to Carruthers. Shamir guarded heavily up high. He'll make a man miss. Drives from the free throw line in traffic. The layup won't go. It's a rare miss for Carruthers. Now a cross-court pass. Phillips looking to catch back up here. They can take the lead on this possession. 4:46 to play. Watkins guarding his man tightly. That's Charleston Wallace, number 0 with the white headband. Jeremiah Aaron. Now the bounce pass has Smith on the inside. 9 on the shot clock. Deep 3 off the back of the rim. A heartbreaker for the Ridge Runners. Rebound, Watkins. Three-pointer, Carruthers. It's off the mark. A double miss for Carruthers from beyond the arc tonight. It's going to go back to the Ridge Runners here. Substitution checking in. Number 13, Mitchell Hicks is back on the floor for PCCUA. Nighthawk women's basketball is in the house cheering on their men's team tonight. NPC on the road at Shorter College Friday night in North Little Rock. 5:30 start for the Nighthawks and the Lady Bulldogs. It'll be the final game for them in the 2024 calendar year before 2025 hits, and a road game with UA Cossatot coming up in early January. So we've got a blocking foul down low against the Nighthawks. That sends the Ridge Runners to the line. It's Charleston Wallace. Wallace, first attempt to the free throw line tonight. He can tie it here at the line. First free throw ties the game at 29. One more to go for Wallace as the Ridge Runners look for the lead. There it is. So PCC is the first to 30 in tonight's ball game. Nighthawks looking to respond down low. Dished in, down low, Tevin Tate. He's fouled. Free throws coming for the home team. Tevin Tate scoreless so far in this one. The big news with Tevin Tate, that young man is rising up the leaderboards. Top 10 all-time blocks at National Park College. He's just 4 away from joining the ranks of Ja'Kylan Kaiser and Braylon Steen. Some big names in Nighthawk history. First shot is good. That ties the game at 30. Tate is on the board with his first point of the ball game. One more on its way. The Nighthawks regain the lead. 31-30, NPC. As we enter the later stages of the first half here in Hot Springs, 3:46 to go before halftime. Here's Malik Smith. Driving on the inside, no-look pass finds Wallace. Wallace up over Tate, couldn't get it. It's tipped right in. Isaiah Fisher with the putback, and the lead changes again. 1-point ball game, 32-31 Phillips. Mondo Watkins makes a man miss, looking to take it all the way home, gets tripped up. He throws the ball away. Malik Smith comes up with the loose rock. Hand off to DeKylan Arnold. Here come the men in white tonight. Guarded by Joseph Washington. They'll wheel the ball around onto the near side wing, Charleston Wallace. Wallace 1-on-2. Down low, finds a man. It's good to Kylan Arnold. Extends the lead. PCC is led by as much as 5 in this one tonight. It's a 3-point advantage here. Carruthers thought about a step back 3, trying to get a man to get off of him, a little bit of pressure off the way. Carruthers wins the battle to the hoop there with a lay-in for 2. 7 points for Shamir Carruthers. 2:36 to play across the timeline to Kylan Arnold. Phillips on the move. Near side wing is Wallace. Wallace nearly has it poked away, and now it is going to be recovered in the backcourt, back inside 11 on the shot clock. Wallace dribbles and drives in traffic, couldn't get it. That was all Brody Emberton on the denial. Carruthers to the hoop. Yes, sir, in for 2. NPC back on top, 35-34. The back and forth battle continues. Loose ball poked away. This could be a difference maker. We've got a whistle to blow it dead. Washington goes in, pokes it away, and then a defensive foul onto Kylan Arnold will stop everything in its tracks. That will send the Nighthawks to the free throw line, however. 1-and-1 coming up for Joseph Washington. First trip to the line tonight for Washington, formerly of Miami, Florida. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. Washington looking to extend his team's lead. Free throw in and out, no good. Couldn't quite get there. Missed opportunity, ends up in the hands of the Ridge Runners. Wallace across the midcourt stripe, guarded by Shamir Carruthers. Wallace dashes past an opponent, kicked out to the corner. Three-pointer on its way, in and out, no. Mondo Watkins with the rebound off the rim to Carruthers, looking to finish strong. A foul down low, and that will send Shamir Carruthers to the free throw line. And might we remind you what happened on Monday night here in the Kettle in crunch time against a very good South Ark team. Carruthers knocked down 10 free throws in a row to help NPC close out the defending Region 2 and Central Plains District champions, 87-84. Carruthers at the line here. Free throw on its way. Good. The Nighthawk lead is 2, as that bucket puts Shamir Carruthers into double figures here in the first half. Second shot on its way, count it. A 3-point lead for NPC. But Phillips Community College has come ready to fight, ready to battle in this one tonight. They've done very well against the pressure from NPC as we approach 90 seconds remaining here in this high-flying first half. Really feels like anybody's ball game here. Spinning down low, Hicks couldn't get it to go. Rebound down low, up and blocked by Emberton. Still fighting for the loose ball. We've got a foul down low. I believe the foul is going to be against Tevin Tate of National Park College. No, excuse me, the foul will be sending Tevin Tate to the free throw line for National Park College. Tevin Tate 2 for 2 from the line tonight as NPC continues to try to push forward and extend that lead. First shot on its way to the 1-and-1. He missed it. Off the front of the rim, rebound Chris Hervey. Here come the Ridge Runners. Wallace will hand it off. Emberton guarding number 10, Jeremiah Aaron loosely. No look pass. Cummage has it intercepted. Here's Mondo Watkins looking to bring it all the way home. They don't call him Mr. Sports Center for nothing. Jams that one in, and the crowd is loving it. 7 points for Mondo Watkins. Under a minute to go. Cummage driving from the free throw line. Lays that one up and in. Finishing strong, Jakari Cummage. NPC has to shoot one more time as Watkins has it. Dished out to Emerson. Three-pointer on its way. Missed it out of play. That stops the clock at 30.3 seconds left, which means Phillips cannot hold for the final shot of the first half. back into the ball game. Number 3, Jaden Brunson for the Ridge Runners. Also into the game, I didn't announce him when he came in, Zykeldrick Hamer into the game for Phillips. He wears number 12. Nighthawks back in the zone, ready to protect and prevent if necessary. Cummage has it knocked away, stays with the dribble, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Cummage did go across the line, recovered it in his own territory. That's going to give the ball to the Nighthawks. Shot clock turned off, 19.3 seconds remaining. The ball will be brought in right in front of the scores table. Looks like Mondo Watkins will have the honors. Substitution checking in, Isaiah Fisher for the Ridge Runners, as Jaden Brunson will sit for the remainder of the first half here. Watkins, Tate, Emberton, Emerson, and Carruthers on the floor. NPC looks like they're going to hold for the final shot. Watkins going to take his time, stays with his dribble. Phillips is going to allow it. 8 seconds left. Here goes Watkins. Starts his move. Jump pass to Emerson. Emerson, stutter step. 2 on the shot clock. Fade away at the buzzer. Off the rim, no. And that's the end of the first half here in Hot Springs, where National Park College holds on to a 3-point advantage, 39-36. When we come back, it will be time for our Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield featured Nighthawk interview with Daniel Smith. Don't go anywhere. More basketball coming your way in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
My name is Sadie, and being a good teammate is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
National Park College Nighthawk men's basketball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield featured Nighthawk player of the game, Mr. Daniel Smith. Daniel, welcome to Nighthawk Nation. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you very much for having me. Well, you know, I'm Daniel Smith. I'm 21 years old. I've been playing basketball in America now for 3 years. So I've been to Florida originally, then Vegas, and then I was in California for a year, and now this is year 4, or almost year 4.
So Florida, Vegas, California. Hey, let's try Hot Springs, Arkansas next, right? Yeah. So what a great story. Of course, you're the first ever international men's basketball player here at National Park College, and we're so glad to have you walk through our doors. But why NPC? What was it that drove you to become a Nighthawk this season?
I mean, last season for me was unproductive. You know, the place I was at was unfortunately not exactly what I was looking for. And, you know, speaking to Coach Hargrove, it was great to have the opportunity to come here and play for him. And I think he's a great coach. So really that was the main factor for me is I spoke to him a couple of times while I was in England. And it was always quite funny because I'd FaceTime him and he'd be nice and relaxed, and I was already like cold in a jacket, and he was like here in sunny Arkansas. But no, the main thing was speaking to him, and he told me what it was, told me his plans, told me how he wanted it to be, and you know, I thought it sounded great. I thought I'd buy in and see how we can do this season, and you know, I think it's been a great start.
It has been a great start to the season. We all know what we did a year ago, but repeating that success is not always easy. But don't tell these Nighthawks that. 9-3 after 12 games and some really big wins in NJCAA Region 2 play. But before we recap those games, let's recap what it's like to walk into these doors, meet a group of guys that you'd never met before, and come together in just a matter of a few months and really start to do something special. You guys look like you've been playing together all of your lives on the court. The chemistry is evident. What is it? Take us behind the scenes. What is it that goes into the makeup of this team that makes it so special right now?
Well, I think right now it's mainly we want to win. I mean, we've seen last year, we've heard about last year, we've got people on the team who are obviously there, so we know a lot of the stuff that I'm sure a lot of people don't know, that kind of the in and outs of what happened last year and how that team came to succeed in the way they did. So I feel like for a lot of the team, it's general, like we want to do the same thing again, and we feel like we're all good enough to do that. I think we've got some really talented guys on the team, and I think this is just the start. I think we're only just finding out how we like to play with each other, who likes what, how people like to play. I feel like as the season goes on, it's going to get a lot better for us.
A lot of talented guys on the team, a lot of unselfish guys on the team as well. We look at you, Dan. Sometimes you're in the starting lineup. Sometimes you come in off the bench. Sometimes you get a lot of minutes. Sometimes you get a few minutes. No matter what you are asked to do, you take the floor, and for however many minutes you're on the floor, you go out there and give it your all. You're averaging a great number of scoring for this team. You're the team leader in offensive rebounds this year, and you shoot 63% from the field, which is one of the best in the nation. So we really appreciate the level of effort that you give to these guys and this team and this coaching staff. Let's talk about some of these big wins. One of the biggest wins of the season probably happened Monday night in the Kettle against South Arkansas College. Yeah. This was a weird game. We knew it would be a tight game and a close game. You guys are trailing for majority of the first half, down by 8 at one point. Colin Thompson hits a big three-pointer to send you guys into halftime with the lead. Was that the spark that you guys needed to get it done down the stretch in the second half?
I think that definitely helped. I think that definitely gave us a boost, because I think we were down slightly as a team. But, coming into the locker room, we were very much ready. We had a look at their stats. They hit something like 13 threes, and it was like, they're not doing that again. We know they're not doing that again. So they shot the best they could possibly shoot, and we were still up. So for us, it was more like, let's go and finish this.
And I think defensively, you guys did just that in the second half. You come out, these guys come out, you're blocking shots, you're getting rebounds, you're creating turnovers, you're taking advantage of foul trouble. Free throws absolutely paved the way to victory in this one. It was a complete game effort for you and your team, and I think it sets this team up. Of course, right now, 3-0 in conference play sets you guys up in the driver's seat for the postseason, although it feels like it's still so far away. Yes. So Phillips Community College into the Kettle tonight. First meeting against the Ridge Runners. What do you guys know about Phillips, and what are the game plans in order to keep the wins rolling?
Well, I can't give away all the secrets, but we've got some plans in place. We've had a look at their personnel. We're feeling confident going into tonight for sure. And this is their first time in the conference, so we gotta give them a little bit of a welcome.
A warm welcome in the Kettle for the Ridge Runners tonight. Daniel, congratulations on all the success this season. The best is yet to come for Nighthawk men's basketball this season. I think we all know that. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Shout out to my family at home. I appreciate all the support. It really means a lot to me, even for Dad to be waking up so late to watch the games. That really makes me feel the love. So I really appreciate my dad and mum at home, and I appreciate him watching the games.
Oh yeah, late nights, early mornings. We love the Smith family on the live stream. Daniel Smith of Nighthawk men's basketball. You can follow the team online on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Special thank you to Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the sponsor for the featured Nighthawk Player of the Week. This is Nighthawk men's basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments, from life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind. with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
At Levi Hospital, we believe everyone deserves quality mental health care. Our outpatient behavioral health program offers personalized counseling and medication management for a range of conditions, including anxiety, depression, and trauma. Located in Hot Springs, Arkansas, we proudly serve Garland County and beyond. With individual and group therapy options, we're here to support your journey to healing. Visit LeviHospital.com today and take control of your mental health. Levi Hospital, healing mind and body since 1914.
Music is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
You smile, smile. When you smile.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
We will hold each other up. We will hold each other up. And when the weight's too much to bear, just know in your heart I'll be there. And we will hold each other up. We will hold each other up.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 175 student athletes, NPC is built an athletic program with 4 regional championships, 2 nationally ranked teams, and 1 national championship. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/athletics.
Back here in the Kettle, 39-36, National Park College leading at the break. We're joined by Associate Head Coach Matt Johnson. Coach, NPC has its work cut out for itself in the first half, kind of a slow start for your team. What did you guys talk about in the locker room moments ago to try to get things back on track for the second half?
You know, just our defensive intensity, just 2 games in the last, 2 days, a quick turnaround from the South Ark game. We just told them to, have energy, do what we do, get back in transition, don't give easy baskets, and rebound.
You see the same level of defensive energy, I think, that we saw in South Ark, but this is a different Phillips team, a little bit shiftier, a little bit harder to poke that ball away. You see the team always wanting to go for steals. Joseph Washington picking up a couple of personals in that process. How does the defensive game plan change, knowing now at least 20 minutes in what the Phillips Ridge Runners are going to bring to the table? How's your defensive change going into the next period here tonight at home?
Just pressure the ball. Don't look for steals. Stay at home, and watch the cutters. Don't get lost. Just watching the ball, because they're a patient offensive team, and just being on the help side and just being together.
Coach, appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. Good luck to you guys in the second half tonight.
Thank you.
Matt Johnson of National Park College leading 39-36 at the break here in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver with the Nighthawk Network. Let's bring some first half stats your way and see how we got to where we are right now. First, we begin with the Ridge Runners of PCC UA. They are led after 20 minutes by Charleston Wallace with 9 points in the first half. 5 points apiece for Jaden Brunson, DeKylan Arnold, and Malik Smith. 4 for Jeremiah Aaron, and then 2 for Amari Brown, Chris Hervey, Isaiah Fisher, and Jakari Cummage. Now for the National Park College Nighthawks for the second consecutive game, Shamir Carruthers is leading the way. 11 first-half points for the man from Rochester, New York. Backing him up with 7 points apiece, Brody Emberton and Mondo Watkins. Joseph Washington has 6 points tonight, a 3-pointer apiece for Randy Emerson and Addison Shelton. Tevin Tate bringing it up from behind with 2 points. in this one. But Coach Johnson said it best. Coming out maybe a little bit of flat, need that defensive intensity, need to go out there. Don't go out there and be aggressive for steals necessarily, but take care of the basketball and take care of the ball on the rebounding side, and that should be what you need to propel yourself to victory in this one. Both teams are out preparing for the start of the second half here in Hot Springs. Amanda's on the broadcast, cheering on Jalen Brunson and the Ridge Runners. Glad to have you with us. Angie says, looking good. Absolutely. The newcomers to the conference, we talked about this. First impressions, that opportunity to get that warm welcome with your future Region 2 rival could be a very exciting way to make a name for yourself and make a statement. We talked about that in our pregame, and that is exactly what Phillips Community College is trying to do in this one tonight. They averaged 73 points per game. But coming into tonight's action, there were some question marks about their field goal percentage and their three-point percentage, shooting 37 and 28% respectively. But in this one tonight, they just seemed like they wanted a little bit more. But in the second half, I know Coach Dion Hargrove will have his Nighthawks ready to try to extend that lead. Remember, each team is only led by about 5 points maximum. It's been a tight-knit ball game. It's been a back-and-forth affair in this one. Let's see what Coach Hargrove has drawn up for the Nighthawks as we approach the second half here in Hot Springs. Once again, let us know where you're watching from, who you're excited to see, and we would love to give you a shout-out on the broadcast tonight. Nice little crowd on hand here in the student section tonight. The cheer team with a great halftime performance. Women's basketball is here cheering on the Nighthawk men as well. And halftime has concluded. We're ready for basketball once again here in the Kettle tonight. Special thank you to Eves Duran helping us out on camera this evening. All right, for the Nighthawks. Starting five is back on the floor. Washington will inbound the ball. Emberton, Watkins, Carruthers, and Tate joining him as the men in blue. Three-point ball game. Let's see how the second half is written here in the Kettle. Shamir Carruthers starts with the basketball as we resume play. Mondo Watkins, top of the key, guarded by Charleston Wallace. There's an errant pass down the corner and away. It's thrown away, and Phillips Community College will take over. Ridge Runners basketball into the front court for PCC. Wallace on the near side wing finds Malik Smith up high. Here's Arnold. Arnold, nowhere to go, guarded by Carruthers down low, and that one is thrown away to the back of the goal. NPC is going to take it right back. Mondo Watkins gets it inside to Shamir Carruthers. Here we go. NPC looking for an opening. Brody Emberton wide open, misses the three-pointer off the front of the rim. NPC, the best three-point shooting team in the nation, has had three really tough misses tonight. Here's Mondo Watkins into the front court, dished out Carruthers, thought about a three-pointer, steps inside the paint, and he has his pass taken away. His pockets picked by DeKylan Arnold. Arnold down low to Wallace, up and in for two. 1 minute and 7 seconds off the clock in the second half. PCC within one, 39-38. Watkins jump pass, that one stolen away. It was tipped by Brunson. Here come the Ridge Runners. DeKylan Arnold calls out the offense, sends men in motion downfield, hands it off to Brunson. Brunson to Wallace and back to Malik Smith up high. Nighthawk defense not allowing a whole lot of real estate. Deep three is good for Arnold. 8 points tonight for DeKylan Arnold as the Ridge Runners regain the lead. It's a 5-0 run. Just about 2 minutes off the clock here in the second half. NPC looking for a little mojo, a little bit of spark to set this offense ablaze. Mondo Watkins with the jump pass down to the near side wing, back to Watkins, Emberton, Washington for three. Off the back of the rim, no. A tough three-pointer miss for the home team. Brunson down low, knocked up and blocked by Mondo Watkins. That sends a mismatch into the front court. Carruthers goes down low, puts it in, ties the game. We've got an official timeout. Mondo Watkins still down on the opposite side of the court, getting up rather slowly, and I think the training staff's going to take a look at Mondo. Watkins is going to step out. Daniel Smith is in. Marcus Wyatt's going to check him out. Going down hard on the play, he collided with Jaden Brunson. We're all tied up at 41 here at home. 17:39 to play in the second half. Inbounding will be Jeremiah Aaron. DeKylan Arnold brings the ball up the floor for Phillips. Dashes past Shamir Carruthers. Top of the arc. Gets the ball back to Aaron. Down low, Malik Smith behind the back, puts it up and in. Malik Smith has his first bucket of the second half. He has 7 points tonight. So Phillips out front by 2, 43-41, 17:15 to play. Emberton hands it off to Joseph Washington. Sizes up the defense, not allowing much inside the paint. Floater to Daniel Smith. Tevin Tate from the elbow. Tate back to Smith. Smith corrals it up over a man. It's good. Daniel Smith with a big bucket for his first bucket of the night. We're all tied up at 43. Back and forth we remain here in the second half. Brunson dished out to a corner three-pointer. On its way, good. DeKylan Arnold has his third tray of the ball game as Phillips goes back up 3. Front court, Emberton feeds Tate. Trying to set up another Daniel Smith play if they can. Washington down on the far corner. Nothing going on the inside. Nighthawks are going to have to dribble and drive here. Here's Shamir Carruthers from the free throw line, loses his dribble, finds Emberton down low. He's fouled. A beautiful pass, great court vision coming out of Shamir Carruthers. The Nighthawks are going to try to finish this play from the free throw line. Emberton's first trip to the free throw line tonight. He had 7 points in the first half. First shot on its way, good. 8 points for Brody as Randy Emerson gets set to check in. Second shot on its way, 2 for 2. Emberton out, Emerson in. 1 point affair here in the Kettle. 16:19 to play. Bounce pass, now the full court press. Received by Brunson. Here's Wallace in the front court. Guarded by Smith. Not going to try that match there. Brunson to the hoop. Gets it to go for 2. Jaden Brunson, 7 points tonight. 3-point lead for Phillips, the Ridge Runners. Here's Shamir Carruthers, top of the key to Tevin Tate. Tate floats to Daniel Smith on the elbow. Guarded heavily by Malik Smith in traffic. Out to Washington, wide open for 3. The Nighthawks need a big one. They get one. Washington from downtown, it's his first of the ball game. 9 points for Washington, we're tied. 15:35 to go here in the second half. Wallace to Smith, rounding it out is Arnold. Arnold starts his dribble on the inside baseline, puts it up in traffic, made it look easy as he drops that one in for 2. We've got a timeout down on the floor. National Park College wants a moment. We'll take it with him. We're back in 45 seconds on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
We will hold each other up. We will hold each other up. And when the weight's too much to bear, just know in your heart I'll be there. And we will hold each other up. Hold each other up.
15:24 to play in the second half. We've got a ball game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 50-48. Phillips Community College up over the Nighthawks here at home. Nighthawk basketball as we resume play. Here's Tevin Tate with the rock, trying to float it in. Down low, looking for Daniel Smith. Couldn't quite get there. Now here come the Ridge Runners coming the other way. We've got a foul down low. It'll be against Randy Emerson, and that sends Charleston Wallace to the free throw line. Wallace is 2 for 2 from the stripe so far tonight, looking to extend the lead to a 2-score lead here against National Park College. Wallace will shoot 2 here. First one is on its way and good. One more to go for Wallace. Second shot off the rim, no good. And the Nighthawks are going to have it going the other way. 3-point ball game. Nighthawks could tie it with a tray here. Here's Randy Emerson to Tevin Tate, front and center up the middle. Shamir Carruthers inside to Daniel Smith. Smith cross court to Joseph Washington. Had a big 3 already. Carruthers looking for his first of the ball game. There it is. Carruthers, another deep 3 downtown. That ties it at 51. 16 points for Shamir Carruthers tonight. The Nighthawks aren't done fighting yet. All knotted up, and that energizes the crowd as a floater won't go. Rebound off the rim, Carruthers into the front court. Carruthers going to slow his roll. There's a collision. He gets out of it. Carruthers to the hoop, denied from behind. Loose ball, out of bounds, Nighthawk basketball. Crowd enjoying the good game here tonight in the Kettle. Checking back in for Phillips will be number 21, Chris Hervey. Randy Emerson to inbound. We've got a whistle immediately. And a reach-in foul will be against Amari Brown before the inbound. That'll be the third team foul for Phillips Community College here in the second half. So we'll hit the reset button. Randy Emerson set to bring it aboard. Emerson, the bounce pass to Shamir Carruthers just inside the 3-point line. Washington thought about a 3. Phillips has been very, very strong at swarming to the basketball. Magnetic defense as Carruthers bounce passes down low. It's taken away from Daniel Smith. Here comes the Ridge Runners into the front court. Kickball going the other way off the foot of Jeremiah Aaron. Nighthawks are going to have the basketball right back. All knotted up at 51. 6 minutes off the clock here in the second half. Everybody just pausing a moment to take a breath. This one has been a hard-fought one, as Shamir Carruthers will start his way up the floor for NPC. Carruthers across the timeline, guarded by Brown. Carruthers trying to bring it all the way home to the hoop, and he does. Carruthers, another big bucket. 7 in the second half, 11 in the first half, 18 points tonight. This young man had 33 2 nights ago. Putting the team on his back here in the second half. From the elbow, Charleston Wallace says not so fast. The game is tied. Into the front court, National Park College, Tevin Tate finding Randy Emerson. We've got to travel. That's going to cough up the rock back to the men in white. Inbounding will be Aaron as he finds Amari Brown. 13:09 to play in this one. In a tie ball game. It's been back and forth since the opening tip-off. Charleston Wallace couldn't get it to go. Rebound was tipped by Emberton, controlled by Washington. Here comes Nighthawk Nation into the front court. Washington with the handoff to Shamir Carruthers. On the inside, a laser pass to Emberton. Waits a moment, makes a man miss, but he could not finish on the wide open goal. Phillips recovers into the front court. Ridge Runners for 3. Off the back of the rim, no. Another heartbreaker. Nighthawk basketball, back and forth we go. Carruthers for 3. Yes! Carruthers from downtown. I had a feeling Carruthers started a little bit slow from beyond the arc tonight. And for one of the best three-point shooters in the nation, you just had to think that it would come alive for him eventually. Here in the second half, it has. But a big answer from Jaden Brunson the other way to tie the ball game at 56. 12:05 to go. Carruthers with the hot hand for Nighthawk Nation. Dashing past 3 defenders to the hoop, but he fires too hard. Now the other way, Jeremiah Aaron all the way, couldn't miss on the layup, or couldn't make the layup, excuse me. Jaden Brunson is there with the lead for Phillips on the putback. 58-56, the crowd getting into it here in the Kettle. Bit of a nail biter, if you will, as Washington's three-pointer fires in and out, no good. He'll get his own ball back. He tips it to Daniel Smith, who drops it in for 2. 4 second-half points for Daniel Smith. And boy, how important have those points been in this one tonight. This was a 39-36 Nighthawk lead at halftime. All tied up at 58 with 11:13 to go. Wallace for 2. Couldn't get it. Tipped by Smith. Controlled by Emberton. Nighthawks into the front court, but they'll have to slow their roll as Phillips got back on defense quickly. Carruthers front and center. Here comes Tevin Tate looking to get his hands dirty. 1-on-2, and it bounces off the back of the rim. No, they're going to count the bucket. No, excuse me. There's going to be a foul on the floor. No bucket. And the foul is going to be against Phillips Community College. Substitutions aplenty for Phillips. Malik Smith's back in. Here's Emberton on the handoff. Emberton swings out to Colin Thompson. Deep 3 on its way. Yes! Thompson off the bench. Straight money from downtown. We like to call him Coach Dion Hargrove's secret weapon on the bench. Nighthawks needed a bucket. He delivered. How will Phillips respond here? In traffic, Malik Smith couldn't get it to go. Thompson saves it, but it's right back to a Ridge runner. Deep 3, Brown to tie it. Off the back of the rim, no. Out of bounds, Ridge runner basketball. Gotta love the effort from NPC on defense here. Fighting for their life here at home in the home finale of 2024. Inbounds pass finds Brown. He stepped out of bounds. How important might that turnover be in the grand scheme of things tonight? All I can say is I'm looking around this gymnasium tonight and fans are on the edge of their seats. 10-13 to go as we approach the midway point. Nighthawks by 3. Shamir Carruthers sizing up the defense. He'll try the other side with Joseph Washington. Washington guarded by Brunson. Thompson up high, dribbles and drives to the free throw line. Looking for a big 2, couldn't get it. Malik Smith rebound on the run. Here comes Phillips Community College. Mitchell Hicks into the front court, looking to bring it all the way home. Blocked at the rim. It's a foul. It'll be against Colin Thompson for the Nighthawks. Free throws are coming for the Ridge Runners. At the line, Mitchell Hicks. He's scoreless tonight. And he can pull within 1 point if he makes a couple of them here. Hicks will shoot 2. First free throw on its way, good. Charleston Wallace back in, as is Jeremiah Aaron for the Ridge Runners. One more coming for Mitchell Hicks. Second shot good. 61-60. Hicks on the board with a couple of points here. Here's Carruthers looking to drive up over Malik Smith. That's a tough man to beat. He's fouled going to the hoop, and now Carruthers will take his turn at the line. Carruthers is a perfect 2 of 2 from the stripe tonight. The offense certainly has run through Carruthers for the past couple of games. He's already up to 21 points tonight, and number 22 does not appear to be done quite yet. Free throw. In and out, no good. A heartbreaker off the rim. into the ball game. Mondo Watkins. Watkins went down for a spell earlier this half with a potential injury. He's back in. Glad to see number 3 back on the court. Free throw good, as that'll extend the lead for NPC. Carruthers with 22 points. 9:32 to play. Thompson stays in with the defensive pressure. Gotta love the energy out of number 13. Nearly stolen away by Mondo Watkins. That shot is too hard, in traffic. Rebound, Phillips. Put back Malik Smith. Smith with 9 points to tie the game. Mondo Watkins commanding the offense into the front court. The sophomore point guard. Tripped up, down low. Last touch by Watkins. Phillips has it back. 9:08 to play. The Ridge Runners to bring it in. Coming back in is Jaden Brunson. Brunson started red hot in this ball game with 5 quick points. He has 7 in the second half for a total of 12. He's a young man that the Ridge Runners cannot afford to keep off the floor for any stretch here. Charleston Wallace to the hoop. Lays that one in on a laser shot to regain the lead. Wallace with 7 in the second, 16 overall. Big 3 for Carruthers. Off the rim, no. Rebound goes to Mitchell Hicks. Tough shot in traffic. Carruthers couldn't get it done. 8:37 to go. Here's to Kylan Arnold. Arnold guarded up high by Brody Emberton as he feeds it to Charleston Wallace. Wallace dribbling past Joseph Washington. Nearly has his pockets picked, and Carruthers is able to grab it, but he was out of bounds as he did so. Phillips will inbound in front of the broadcast table. Jeremiah Aaron inside to Brunson. And they'll reset up high with Kylan Arnold. Arnold guarded by Emberton. Nearly swatted away by Watkins, going to the hoop. That one is off the rim, no. Big rebound, put up and in for 2. Mitchell Hicks extending the lead. It's a 4-point advantage. Nighthawks needing a score here. Timeout, National Park College. Coach Dion Hargrove wants to draw it up. Can't blame him. Here we go. We're going to take a break. Back in 45 seconds on the Nighthawk Network.
Football is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
Nighthawks trail by 4 as we return to the Kettle. 8:03 to play. Tamika Ward on the broadcast. Carruthers a walking highlight. Yeah, we think so as well. A lot of Carruthers fans on the broadcast. Hello to Laretha on the broadcast as well. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're excited to see. We'd love to give you some love tonight. Happy Wednesday to you. And happy holidays. It's our final time with you before the new year, 2025. Hey, 2024 was pretty good to National Park College Nighthawk men's basketball. But this new chapter appears to be something special as well. Here's Brody Emberton. As he goes to the hoop, he's fouled. NPC will take the opportunities to go to the line. Emberton is a perfect 2 of 2 from the stripe here in the second half as he looks to close the gap on a 2-score deficit. 9 points for Emberton. First shot good as he heads into double figures. Second shot on its way. Off the rim, no. Rebound Phillips. Charleston Wallace with the grab. 7:48 to play. Into the front court is Kylan Arnold. Arnold guarded by Washington on the inside, finds Brunson. Back to Wallace. Wallace, jump pass. Long 3 on its way. Swish to Kylan Arnold. It's his 4th of the ball game. It's the biggest lead of the ball game for Phillips. 6 points. 7:28 to play. Carruthers, pass to Tate is tipped. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mitchell Hicks. Ridge Runners on the run as they head across the half-court line. Here's Charleston Wallace. 16 points tonight for Wallace as he wheels it around to Mitchell Hicks. Washington and Carruthers trying to protect the arc up high. Another three-pointer on its way. Good. Phillips taking a big lead here. Mitchell Hicks from downtown. The lead is 9 for our friends from Helena, West Helena. Inside pass has Mondo Watkins. The Nighthawks have work to do, and time is not on their side. 6:52 to play. Mondo will hand off to Brody Emberton. Has a fire lit underneath him. Goes up and will draw the foul, headed to the free throw line. That's exactly how the Nighthawks are going to have to claw their way back into this one. From the free throw line, Emberton is 3 of 4. He just went 1 for 2. NPC looks like it's going to bring another three-point sharpshooter onto the floor as Randy Emerson readies to check in. All right, so Emberton shoots 2 here. First one is off the rim, and the Nighthawks cannot have missed free throws in this situation. Tate is out. Emerson is in for National Park College, with Brody Emberton firing one more here. Looking to make good on it here. Yes, it's good. That brings the deficit down to 8. 11 points for Brody Emberton. 6:38 to go. Here's Charleston Wallace. Looking for a steal was Carruthers. No look pass, number 3. There's another three-pointer for Mitchell Hicks. That one drained. It's a double-digit lead. No time to panic if you're Nighthawk Nation. Just got to go to work. Carruthers inside the paint, the window closed. Washington thought about a three-pointer. Steps up, puts it up in traffic blocking foul. Headed to the line shooting 2. Would have loved to get the bucket out of it, but he couldn't. Joseph Washington will have to do his damage from the free throw line here. Two shots coming for Washington, who had a double miss back in the first half. He'll make the first one. That puts Washington in double figures with 10 points tonight. And he'll miss the second one. Phillips with another big rebound. The Ridge Runners leading the rebounding battle in this one. Large part of the reason why they're up 10 here with 6 minutes to go. The Nighthawks will need an epic comeback here at home. As a jump pass finds Mitchell Hicks. Handoff Wallace, handoff Aaron. Long three off the mark. No for Arnold. Cross court pass finds Shamir Carruthers. Looking to do it all alone all the way home. Lays it in for 2. Carruthers. Smooth moves as he finishes strong. The Nighthawks comeback begins now. Down by 8, down low under the basket. Nighthawks come up with the steal. Mondo Watkins steals it away. Out to Carruthers. No, Carruthers in the corner. Nowhere to go. Carruthers dribbles, drives, lays it up off the rim. A heartbreaker. Ridge Runners with the basketball. Here's the double team trapped. It's picked away. The Ridge Runners still come up with it. We're going to have a timeout down on the floor. Phillips wants a moment. Let's take a breather. We're back in 45 seconds on the Nighthawk Network.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments. From life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
Coming out of the timeout, Nighthawks down by 8 here at home. with 5:13 remaining in tonight's battle. This has been a back-and-forth ball game all night long, but Phillips coming up big, taking advantage of some Nighthawk turnovers and some big three-pointers down the stretch. To Kylan Arnold with 3 second-half trays, 2 for Mitchell Hicks, 1 for Jaden Brunson. Phillips basketball as we resume play here. Tick-tock goes the clock as we approach 5 minutes to go. Hicks to the basket, blocked from behind Mondo Watkins. And boy, did the Nighthawks need that one. But they need a score to make it all worth it. Down low off the front of the rim, a heartbreaker, no. Brunson with the basketball, 1-on-2, swatted by Emerson. But the putback is good. Mitchell Hicks for 2, and the Ridge Runners strike again. The lead back to 10. 77-67. Hicks had not scored in the first half at all. He has 12 in the second. 4:29 to play. Watkins, dribble and drive, down low in traffic, draws the foul. That will stop the clock as Watkins heads to the free throw line. Watkins is scoreless in the second half. He has 7 points tonight. Some big free throws coming here for Nighthawk Nation. The first one, no good. One more coming for Mondo Watkins. Second shot on its way, it is good. Mondo on the board in the second half, 8 points tonight, but the lead is 9. Nighthawks need some late rally magic. Send your energy from the comments section. Cummage to the rim, no. Knocked out of bounds, it will be Phillips basketball. Ridge Runners to inbound. Wallace will bring it in from the baseline with 4:09 remaining. He'll float it inside to Jeremiah Aaron. Aaron to Wallace. Wallace guarded heavily by Shamir Carruthers. Emerson in his face as well. They'll get it to Cummage. Down in the corner is Aaron. Aaron has it knocked away. Big steal. Here comes Carruthers. Here come the Nighthawks. Mondo Watkins into the front court. Dished out to Washington. Emerson drives in, bounce pass to Carruthers, stays with the dribble. Washington for 3. Yes! A big bucket for Joseph Washington. It's a 2-score ball game. NPC looking for a steal, aggressive on defense here. Phillips looking to hold on and take down the national champions. 3:21 to play. Down on the floor, loose ball. Watkins has it. Here come the Nighthawks. Into the front court, cross court to Emerson for 3. Yes! Back-to-back trays. The Nighthawks roar back from down 10. The job's not done yet. Emerson with a huge shot. Timeout Phillips. We'll take a moment to catch our breath. We're back in 45 seconds on the Nighthawk Network.
At Levi Hospital, we believe everyone deserves quality mental health care. Our outpatient behavioral health program offers personalized counseling and medication management for a range of conditions, including anxiety, depression, and trauma. Located in Hot Springs, Arkansas, we proudly serve Garland County and beyond. With individual and group therapy options, we're here to support your journey to healing. Visit LeviHospital.com today and take control of your mental health. Levi Hospital, healing mind and body since 1914.
Hi, my name is Keziah, and volleyball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Back here in the Kettle, where I have to inform you that Randy Emerson's 3 was ruled a 2. That makes this a 4-point ball game, but the Nighthawks are right back into the swing of things. 2:57 remaining in this contest. The Nighthawks have not lost on their home court in nearly 2 calendar years, and they're going to try to avoid that upset here tonight at the hands of the Ridge Runners. Fadeaway 2 won't go. Rebound pulled off by Mondo Watkins. Here comes NPC. 2:35 to go. Watkins to the hole. It's good. Mondo Watkins coming alive late in this one. He has 10. A block at the rim, a foul, and free throws coming for Phillips Community College. These 2 shots could absolutely be huge. Every point matters at this stretch of the ball game in a 2-point affair. Phillips desperately clinging to the lead, hoping to finally put to rest a 7-game losing streak. First free throw, good for number 10, Jeremiah Aaron. It's his first point of the second half. Second shot, the lead is 4 once again. Nighthawks wasting no time getting into the front court. The bounce pass finds Shamir Carruthers. Carruthers trying to open up Joseph Washington down low. They don't not necessarily have to fire a three-pointer here. They'd love to get in closer if they could. Emerson stepped out of bounds when he shot the 3, and that is a big turnover for NPC. The defense will have to step up big once again. 2:08 to play, but if this is close in the final minute, you expect a lot of fouls and free throws. This could be an eternity. Nighthawks swarm to the basketball defensively. Down low, stepping back was Arnold. Thought about a 3, but held off. They're going to drain the clock as much as possible. Arnold, front court, down low in the paint. 1-on-2, fires it up in traffic. No. Carruthers saves it for the Nighthawks. Watkins to Carruthers. Here comes NPC. 1:38 to play. Washington looking to bring it all the way home. Count the bucket. There's a foul. Joseph Washington would not be denied. 15 points tonight for Joe. He can bring it within 1 point here from the free throw line. Phillips will bring in Amari Brown. Washington 1 for 4 tonight. He makes it count. And 1 completed. 1-point ball game, 1:34 to go. Here we go. Full court press. Out to Brown. Top of the key, bounce pass to Brunson. Brunson wheels it back to Amari Brown. There's the double team trap. Someone's open, it's Brunson. Brunson fires, tipped away. Nighthawk basketball, a scrum for it as it goes into the stands. And a foul down low against Charleston Wallace for the Ridge Runners. That's gonna send NPC to the free throw line. It will be, I believe, a 1-and-1. That is correct. It is Brody Emberton at the free throw line for the home team. A free throw to tie the game. Yes. The Nighthawks were down by double digits with about 6 minutes to go in this one. They've rallied back to erase the deficit. Emberton for the lead. No. 1:15 to play. We're tied at 79. Wallace, front court, finds Aaron. Aaron loses the ball. Reach and foul against NPC. They're going to signal Emberton. Now, the Nighthawks do have fouls to give. That's only number 5 here in the second half. Been a pretty clean half for NPC, all things considering. The fans are on the edge of their seats here in the Kettle. 1:08 to play. The inbound finds DeKylan Arnold. Guarded heavily by Washington. Stays with his man through the screen. Out to Wallace. He's fouled. The foul is going to be on Shamir Carruthers. No free throws. Like I said, they had fouls to give. Inbounding will be Jeremiah Aaron. The bounce pass to Arnold. Guarded by Washington. Malik Smith with the screen. Washington sees him out of the corner of his eye. We're less than a minute to play here in the Kettle. All tied up. Upset alert for Phillips Community College. Brunson from the free throw line. Up and no good. Rebound. Nighthawks down on the floor. It's Nighthawk basketball. No, they changed it. It's Phillips basketball. And despite the change, I do believe it is the correct call. 39.8 seconds to go. Ridge Runners will have it. Wallace to inbound. Nighthawks tightening up on defense. They get the ball to Brunson. Handoff, Wallace. Wallace from the elbow, loses the dribble. Deep three on its way. Yes, it's good. Timeout, Phillips. Jaden Brunson with a statement three-pointer. We're going to keep it right here in the Kettle. Nighthawks trailing. 30 seconds to go. They've done well with the dribble and drive down low. NPC beyond the arc has hit 5 here in the second half compared to 4 in the first half. Coach Dion Hargrove furiously scribbling on his marker board, drawing up the play. I would not expect the Nighthawks to hold for the final shot. They're going to have to get in quickly and make a bucket, and then make a defensive stop. If you're Phillips Community College, I'm assuming the rhetoric down low is do not foul blue jerseys. Here we go. The number 19 team in the country is on the ropes in the Kettle. Can the Nighthawks finish strong? Emberton, Watkins, and Emerson deep down the floor. Washington will inbound to Shamir Carruthers. Brunson and Arnold defending in the backcourt. Here we go. 29 seconds left. Carruthers across the timeline. Zone defense from the Ridge Runners. Fed to Watkins. Watkins trying to find a man below the hoop. Jump pass finds Joseph Washington. 16 seconds left. Washington to Emerson. Emerson, nowhere to go. 11 on the shot clock to Emerson. Thought about a three. Found an opening. Drives in, lays it in. It's good. Timeout with 8.4 seconds to go. Great leadership decision from Emerson. But now Phillips Community College up by 1 will get the basketball. NPC will have to foul. But the problem is that NPC only has 5 fouls. They're going to need quite a bit of work to even force free throws here late. The Ridge Runners are going to try to play keep away for as long as possible. But one thing to remember, one thing to consider, NPC is quite proficient at stealing the basketball. Forcing a turnover may be plan A. Here we go. 8.9 seconds left in the Kettle. The Nighthawks trail by 1. Wallace to inbound. And a full court press here. On the inside, it's taken away. Hang on. Jump ball is the call. It's going to stay with Phillips, though. Emberton got a hand on it, got 2 hands on it. Timeout, Phillips. With 6 seconds left, we'll take another break. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
To a good life, a good life.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments. From life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
82-81 Phillips Community College. The Ridge Runners trying to end a 7-game losing streak by knocking off the reigning national champions in their own house. 6 seconds remain in this ball game. The Nighthawks trail by 1. It will be Ridge Runner basketball inbounding inside Nighthawk territory. Bounce pass inside, they'll have to foul. They do. Stops the clock at 3.8 seconds left. That is only foul number 6. NPC will have to do it one more time. We've got another timeout. Phillips Community College. Well, you can't take them with you. They drove a long way to get here. They want to make sure they get it right. We just took a break. We'll keep it right here. Richard on the broadcast. Come on, Nighthawks. Anthony Brown on the broadcast. Shout out to Coach William Brown for Phillips. Absolutely. It's been a tough ball game. It's been back and forth all night long. NPC led by 3 at halftime, 39-36. Went down by double digits late in this one. Roared back with some big three-point baskets. But here's the scenario. NPC will have to foul one more time if Phillips is able to get the ball, and they're going to have to do it fast. 3.8 seconds left, and that is it. Fans on the edge of their seats here in the Kettle, hoping for some last-second magic here tonight. Daniel Smith is in to add a little bit more size to the floor. The officials are now stopping play to double check, it looks like, the scorebook and the foul count. I guess to make sure if the foul total was correct. So I think they're trying to determine how many fouls there are coming the other way. The officials are looking at the book. All right, so here we go. 6 team fouls for NPC. They'll have to get another one to force free throws here. They'll have to foul quickly on the inbound. The ball is in. No one's there. They get the foul off in time. Clock stopped at 1.7 seconds. Okay, that will force free throws. But NPC will have to go the length of the floor in 1.7 seconds. Only have time for a three-pointer. It would have to be a come-from-behind buzzer beater to win the game. But first, free throws. Jeremiah Aaron has only been to the line one time tonight. He's 2 for 2. They're signaling 1 and 1. It is 1 and 1. Off the rim, it's a miss. It's out of bounds. Nighthawk basketball. 0.3 seconds left. The signal was Nighthawk basketball. They may fix the clock here. They are going to put more time on. 1.1. Hang on a second. I think they're trying to figure out who has possession here. It may not be NPC. The signal was National Park College. The officials are going to talk this over right now and try to determine who was the last to touch the basketball. A timeout was called down on the floor. 1.1 seconds on the clock. The original signal was Nighthawk basketball. It's still not a lot of time to get off a game winner. 1.1 is what they've decided. Coach Dion Hargrove, I believe, is trying to get 0.2 more added to the clock. It's going to be Nighthawk basketball. Timeout, National Park College. Everybody pausing for a moment for a deep breath here in the Kettle. 1.1 seconds to go. Nighthawks down by 1 with the basketball. Any shot will win it. What a game here in the Kettle. And if Phillips Community College's mission tonight was to make a first impression within this region, mission accomplished. I'm watching the Phillips bench and reading hand signals talking about, hey, just make sure you're going north to south. You do not want to get called for a foul here. If you're defending, you got to stand strong, you got to stand still, you got to be set. For NPC, it's been a year full of magic. Does the Hargrove clan have one more trick up their sleeve in 2024? Emberton is positioned directly underneath the basket. Watkins will inbound. Here we go. Half court heave, touched by Emberton. That's your ball game. NPC will fall here in the Kettle. Final score, 82-81. The Nighthawks will fall. An absolute heartbreaker here at home. Back in a moment to wrap things up here in the Kettle. This is Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments, from life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
At Levi Hospital, we believe everyone deserves quality mental health care. Our outpatient behavioral health program offers personalized counseling and medication management for a range of conditions, including anxiety, depression, and trauma. Located in Hot Springs, Arkansas, we proudly serve Garland County and beyond. With individual and group therapy options, we're here to support your journey to healing. Visit LeviHospital.com today and take control of your mental health. Levi Hospital, healing mind and body since 1914.
Music is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
You smile, smile. When you smile.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
We will hold each other up. We will hold each other up. And when the weight's too much to bear, just know in your heart I'll be there. And
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 175 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships, 2 nationally ranked teams, and 1 national championship. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/athletics.
Final score here in the Kettle tonight, Phillips Community College, the Ridge Runners stun your reigning national champions by a final score of 82-81 here in the Kettle. The Ridge Runners came out, they put on a show, they battled with the Nighthawks throughout this contest, taking that double-digit lead in the second half. NPC able to come back and tie the game late, but did not have enough gas left in the tank in order to get it done. So let's see how the Ridge Runners did get it done tonight. They were led in scoring by a couple of young men tonight. Number 0, Charleston Wallace, and number 11, DeKylan Arnold, each with 16 points in the win for Phillips. Jaden Brunson finished with 15 points. Mitchell Hicks with 12, all in the second half for Hicks. 9 for Malik Smith tonight. 6 points tonight for Jeremiah Aaron, and 2 points apiece for Amari Brown, Chris Hervey, Isaiah Fisher, and Jakari Cummage. For National Park College in the loss, their first home loss in 2 years. It was Shamir Carruthers leading the way with 24 points, 16 for Joseph Washington, 12 for Brody Emberton, and 10 for Mondo Watkins tonight. Each of those young men in double figures. Randy Emerson had 7, 4 for Daniel Smith, 3 for Colin Thompson and Addison Shelton, 2 for Tevin Tate. Tonight, that closes the books on the 2024 calendar year, with 2025 looming ahead. The Nighthawk men and women will be back in action in Region 2 play at University of Arkansas Cossatot in early January, with the Nighthawk women closing out their calendar year Friday night, 5:30 at Shorter College in North Little Rock. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. The final time before January, wishing you a happy holiday. Thank you so much for spending 2024 with us, home, away, Hot Springs, Danville, Illinois. No matter where we were, we enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to a very bright 2025. Best wishes to you and your family. We will see you in 2025. This one's for the Nighthawks. We'll see you next time.